All over our cities, along our coastlines and across our green and pleasant land, an invisible army is fighting a never-ending war. Their enemy is the filth that we create and the vermin that thrive on it. Welcome to the hidden world of the grime fighters. On Grime Fighters tonight, extreme cleaners Dave and Graham dress up. Grimsby Enforcement Officer John plays it tough.
The various notices have been served on you, and this has now reached a point where it can no longer carry on.
And Pest Controller Pete battles with some bed bugs.
They can actually take 7 times their own body weight of blood a night.
In Leicester, Council Property Manager Alex has been called to a flat after a tenant has left. He's got to make sure that it can be refurbished and back on the rental market as soon as possible. He's no idea what state the property's in.
Been given the keys by the local office just to check, avoid property. Well, something don't smell too good.
The awful smell isn't the only problem. The whole flat's an appalling mess.
Okay, it's a pretty bad one. Doesn't look like there's anywhere to sit, anywhere to sleep. So, I mean, I don't know how someone managed to live here, but obviously someone did.
Next stop, what's supposed to be the bedroom.
Right, more clothes. Doesn't look like he's got a bed anywhere. I think we had a smoker, quite a few there, a bit of a mound of, ash. Oh, there's his bed. Can't see where he would have used it to sleep.
Judging by what he's seen so far, Alex can't be confident about the bathroom.
First time I come across a bath like this. Don't know what he'd been doing in there. Some kind of fish pet, maybe. Got a nice toilet with feces stains in there. Don't really fancy touching that.
The final room he looks at is the kitchen.
Uh-oh. I think this is source of the smell. Yeah. I think he liked his coffee with milk, I think. Lots of things growing in the milk. Never come across milk in that amount. I'm told never to open fridges, but never milk like that. Ugh. I don't want to get too close to that. A little bit queasy, but try and hold it in.
Before Alex can decide what needs to be done, he has to know exactly what he's dealing with.
Until it's actually clear and we've got like a blank canvas to work to, you can't really, it's hard to say what we need to do while it's full of stuff. So priorities, get it cleared, get it clean, and then we'll come back and we'll have a look then.
Fortunately for Alex, it's not up to him to clear the flat.
I think I've seen enough in here. I think it's time to move on.
One of the most cunning adversaries Britain's pest controllers face is the bed bug. They may be small, but their bites cause great discomfort. Trouble is, they live on human blood. Today, Dagenham Pest Controller Pete isn't going to have any nonsense from these vampires.
All right, mate, pest control.
Pete is taken upstairs to the main bedroom where the tenants and their young baby have been sleeping.
So, where was your main problem?
Underneath the bed.
Yep, okay. Yep, along the seams. Just the natural places, yeah, where you're going to find them.
As ever, Pete has a plan.
What we're going to do, I'm going to collect them, as many as I can, and then I'll come in, kit up, and then we'll spray the whole room, okay for you. Okay. We'll crack on and see what we can get. Right, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to isolate as many bed bugs as I can by collecting them with a bit of sellotape and putting them in a bag, then send them away, be incinerated. First we've got to find them.
Pete needs to remove the mattress to take a closer look.
If you have a look here, you can actually see the actual blood spots where the bed bugs have been.
As in any battle, it helps to know your enemy.
The way they prey on people is through carbon dioxide. So when you're breathing out the carbon dioxide, that's how they transmit you and find you at night. So basically, this is the end of the bed. That is the head end of the bed. You're going to have more activity up the head end of the bed. Obviously, where they're going to be hidden all in these slats here. Once we undo some of these, you will see bed bugs in them.
After the mattress has been removed, hey presto, got one of the blighters.
So what I'm going to do is get a bit of sellotape now and collect these the best I can. And the easiest way is basically where they are, just literally put it on top of them and pick them up. I've asked him how much he's been bit, and it's more the baby being bit more than anything, which is obviously it's sweeter blood, believe it or not. The skin's softer, so they find it easier to penetrate to get the blood.
Pete has decided to take direct action straight away. He doesn't want the bugs to live any longer than necessary.
If you just spray them, it's going to take roughly 2 days, most probably, to kill them. Plus, they're going to bite the person tonight. So if we can collect as many as we can, it's less for them to get bit.
To carry out his plan, Pete has to dismantle the bed piece by piece. In Leicester, Council Property Manager Alex has called in the cavalry. Leading the charge, extreme cleaners Dave and Graham.
Oh, it's bad, isn't it, mate?
That smells a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got the dreaded old milk again.
Oh, we've got the milk again?
Yeah.
That's your favourite, isn't it?
Brilliant.
We'll tackle that first, then.
Decision made. Because of the smell, shifting the milk has to be the priority.
It's just curdled up and it stinks.
In Graham's view, milk, good old milk, can be awful.
I think this is probably the worst smell out of all the things that we do come across. It smells like sick, stronger. Man, that is bad. Get out of here. I can feel that on my stomach now, like curdling a bit, but I'm going to fight it. One way or another, I'm not going to throw up, not going to give you that satisfaction, no way.
Of course, it's a priority, but does it have to be dealt with straight away?
So should we go and get in the living room instead of doing here, Dave?
You had enough of it?
Already?
Not the sins of the fathers, the sins of last night, perhaps.
Does the smell getting to you?
I went out last night.
Did you?
Yeah, it ain't good.
Is it bringing it up?
Just a bit.
Now the milk war is over, Graham can open a fresh front in the living room.
Well, at least don't stink in here so much anyway, so we'll open the window anyway.
I like the smell of rain.
Better than milk,
fresh.
innit?
If your job is clearing houses, you can't be too narrow-minded. There's always the possibility of finding something interesting.
Bit of a porno, man. Did you want that, Dave?
No, I didn't want that, thank you.
Oh, look, just found these, Dave, look.
What you found?
Wow.
What
No messing about there, is there? Sharp as well.
are we going to have to do with them, then?
Take them down to the gaffer and find out how we dispose of these, because it's not the sort of thing you can just take down the tip, really, is it? Hey, look, samurais. Gowns here, look. Do you think he was a bit of a weirdo? Or do you reckon he did like martial arts? I won't fancy being in here if he comes back.
It may not be Graham's style, but worth a try?
Wow.
Perfect, mate.
Is that good?
Yeah, I reckon that's the part.
He may have kept himself busy, but he still had time for a smoke.
Found a
Here
packet of
somewhere.
fags here, Dave, look. Bit of a chain smoker, I think.
And just when it looked as if all the secrets had been discovered, there was this.
Oh, it's
A needle.
needle.
We've got to take it a bit more serious now. We've got to be careful.
That's brilliant, that, isn't it? That's spoilt me fun now.
Just got to be a bit more careful now.
Our boys have seen it all. Scary? Well, yes.
Oh!
As we've seen in these programs, a career as an environmental enforcement officer requires many skills and total dedication. In Grimsby, Enforcement Officer John Waite has a deserved reputation for zero tolerance.
Go away.
He's Sheriff of Grimsby, and he rather likes the idea of being more John Wayne than John Waite. Today, John has brought his posse to remove some unsightly wagons from a small homestead. Way out west, this kind of thing's been going on for years.
There's been a number of warnings about the state of the outside of the property. Some of these vehicles have been here for some 20 years or more. What we're here for today is to execute a warrant. He failed to comply with what was required, and that was to remove the vehicles. Unfortunately, it's not happened, so we are here, and as you can see, we are taking the vehicles.
But homeowner George doesn't quite see this as a stirring tale of the Wild West.
I don't agree with it. I think it's all wrong. I can't see as anything as harmful to anybody there. I've been dealt a dumb blow because there might be old vans, but they're all repairable. They could have given me another day and given me a chance, and there'd been no need for any of this.
The warrant clearly states we have to move the vehicles, so if...
John decides a shootout would not be appropriate. It's time, he thinks, for a bit of diplomacy. Coming up, Dave and Graham go all out on the kitchen and bathroom. It's high noon at George's homestead, and Pete reads the last rites to the bedbugs. Throughout the country, an army of professionals are continuing to dedicate their daily lives to waging war on the nation's grime. In Leicester, extreme cleaners Dave and Graham are making slow progress in clearing the council flat, and Graham is looking for a little distraction.
Any good?
As they clear the big items, more horrors are revealed.
Think you liked it old smoke, don't you? Unbelievable. Disgusting, isn't it?
Any sympathy they might have had for the tenant soon disappears.
Something must just trigger them, just to wake up and think to yourself, that's it now, I can't be arsed.
But it's sad, no. It's the way it shows life, I think.
Dave and Graham have worked together as a close team for years, but this flat is really testing their patience. Their thoughts turn to what it might be like if they had more help.
If anyone did ever come and work with us, we'd want them to have, like I say, a strong stomach and just get stuck in, basically, and work as a team.
It's what you make of it. If you come in with the attitude like, I don't want to do that, go home.
Yeah.
We don't need people like you, go away.
Yeah.
We can get on with it ourselves.
Once the furniture has been removed, the living room looks a lot better. Now they can focus their attention on the bathroom.
It's pretty nice, doesn't it? Nice fish tank. Looks like he's been keeping fish in there, I'd say. People used to put pike in baths and that, like, to wash them out, like, you know, clean all the earth taste and that. But I've not heard of it done, like, since my old grandma type days and that, like. That's well strange, that is.
They've cleared the rubbish from the bathroom, but perhaps the bath can wait.
Come on, let's go home, Dad. Bloody hell.
A long day. Tomorrow, that'll be the start of the deep clean. In Dagenham, pest controller Pete is battling the bed bugs. He's dismantled the bed so he can kill as many of the blighters as possible before he fumigates. Sticky tape is the secret weapon.
What I'm doing is going along and seeing the ones I can literally physically see.
He has to be vigilant. It's the tiny ones that pose the biggest problem.
The ones which are small are the ones basically have not fed on you and due for a feed. They can actually take 7 times their own body weight of blood a night.
A satisfyingly sticky end. Pete can now nip downstairs and get the insecticide to finish them all off.
What we're going to do is quickly go for a spray now, and hopefully that'll solve his problem.
A breath of air and a bit of sunshine.
I've been in the Seychelles, actually. As you can see the colour, nice and brown.
With sunnier climes brought to mind, Pete returns to the bedroom and spots a possible source of the infestation. They may have brought more back from their holidays than they bargained for.
This is always what I check. I asked anyone if they go on holiday, they all turn around and say, no, no, no. It's been Dubai. Generally, they all come abroad on the luggage, and then they just stay in the fold, or they put them up in the clothes, they fold their clothes up, they put it in the suitcase, and then they brought them in.
Snug in his protective suit and mask, Pete can now fumigate the whole room with insecticide, which will remain active for some weeks. The room will be safe once the insecticide has dried. After spraying the whole room, Pete declares victory over the bed bugs.
That's Bella. No, I'm happy with that.
But he'll be back in 3 weeks' time to check that they really have been defeated. In Grimsby, Enforcement Officer John, that's to say the Sheriff of Grimsby, has instructed his posse to bring some order to the land belonging to the homeowner George. He's failed to listen to the complaints of his neighbours or the council's warnings to clear the place. He's resisted, and he's not going to give up entirely without a fight.
nothing like kicking a man when he's down, is there?
No, I don't intend to do that.
No,
You know that we'll offer you every help
Yes,
and
you do.
assistance that we can.
Yeah.
We've had promises over the years, and they've never been kept to. You know, so if I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt, which I can't, there's nothing to say that in 2 or 3 days' time we're not back here revisiting the same situations. The various notices have been served on you, and this has now reached a point where it can no longer carry on.
George is now deep into his anecdotage.
A lot of it are tools. I mean, some of this stuff I've had since I left school. It's my hobby. It's like people go out drinking, I don't drink. People gamble, people go to football matches. It don't interest me. I like to tinker. I'm a tinker. It's my train set.
John may have a reputation for being tough, but he also understands how his actions can affect people.
What we want to do is not only please the masses, which I'm sure we're doing in this case, but it's the individual themselves. I mean, we are talking about an elderly gentleman here. By doing what we've done today, in many respects, we have disrupted his life, albeit for the right reasons and lawful reasons. But he is at least now seeing that it couldn't continue. And the private conversation I've just had would indicate that, and he really is a much happier person and glad that it's out of sight and out of his way. It's something he no longer has to worry about.
John has agreed that George can take back some of the smaller items from the council as long as he stores them out of sight. Diplomacy is working.
Now we've got something sorted, and I know that I can get the stuff back when I want it back.
John even offers to help out with the garden.
Well, we're getting there. Once we've completed this bit, we'll come back tomorrow and help George do his garden. Get it a bit tidier for him, weed it, make him proud of it.
But that's not an idea that appeals to George.
I don't like gardens. I'd sooner have it concrete.
George's property now looks fairly normal, so John can turn his attention to a neighbour's garden.
So them two are coming as well?
Yeah, because that's
Right.
they're George's, but somehow they found their way into his neighbour's garden.
Okay.
It's been a better day than John expected. Peace, not war. Pretty good.
It's nice that George has finally accepted and seems to be a much happier man than when we first saw him a few hours ago. And I would think his neighbour's going to be pretty pleased that he's going to get part of his garden back again. Cheers, George.
And no hard feelings.
All right.
Go on, give me that
George.
shake.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
All right.
In Leicester, Dave and Graham have returned to the flat for the deep clean. They've already transformed the bedroom and are putting the finishing touches to the living room. Graham seems in good spirits and he's keen to reveal the reason.
I just had 2 done just to finish the arm off. Everybody's got tattoos on this firm. If you've not got them, you will have them.
We've just got the worst 2 rooms to go out. It's the bathroom and the kitchen. We're going to leave them to last and fight them.
We'll hit the kitchen next, then, because that's the worst one, I think.
Yeah.
The living room is finished, so now they've got to get stuck into the rest of the flat, and it's not looking good.
I think we missed a lot out of the cupboard.
Joking. What we're going there, then?
More milk again.
Oh, terrific. That's what that smell is, then, isn't it?
Oh dear.
Oh, brilliant. We've got flies in here. Look at them all coming out. Absolutely. I bet there's maggots in the corner. It's when you move it. Oh, my God, look at that. Oh, it stinks, that does.
It's odd because you can wear masks, but eventually the smell will end up getting in the mask and then it just stays there. So, if anything, just face it. Just face the smell if you can. Breathe through your mouth. Breathe out through your nose, but don't breathe it in through your nose. That's when you smell it.
While Graham tackles the cupboard, Dave can concentrate on the sink.
It does get on my nerves sometimes, this job. I have to grit my teeth while I'm at work, and then when I get home, just go down the gym and just release it there.
Dave often relaxes by playing football. It gets some of the anger out of his system. But he feels it's not quite enough.
Got to start training next week for cage fighting. Something I've always thought about doing, but I've got a mate who does it, so I went down and seen him and that and said, yeah, come along. So I'm going to take it up, start next week, and see how it goes. I've got a short fuse, so I just to release some anger, really, take it out on people in the ring, not on the streets.
Of course, Dave needs a stage name, and Graham's got an idea.
Kitchen sink, Dave. Take your sink in and whack them with it, Dave. Make sure you clean it first, though.
The kitchen soon looks a lot better. Alex is due back to check on their work, but there's time to have a go at the bathroom and its fish pond.
There's no sign of him having a bath because it was full of water to keep fish in it. Definitely algae. He's either brought it from a pet shop or something like that to put his fish in the bath, or as he's gone fishing, he's got it from there.
The bath may look unpleasant, but it's quite easy to clean, certainly at least compared with the loo.
It's line scale. I need a jackhammer. Stinking a bit now.
It is time for Big Bertha.
Can't clean it with that. The old Jemmy's doing the job. That is breaking and entering out. Make sure you don't go too hard with it, else you'll end up through the bottom.
Alex returns to inspect the property. While he looks round, Graham and Dave can give the bathroom a final once-over.
Oh, it's so much better, isn't it? All the milk's gone. It's still got a slight lingering smell of mouldy milk, but it's definitely more bearable now anyway, so at least I could probably spend more than 5 minutes in it.
But even after all their work, the kitchen doesn't pass muster.
You can't let anyone use this kitchen, so we'll have to rip this entire kitchen out and put a new one in.
Kitchens and bathrooms usually end up being replaced because the council refurbishment team find it difficult to bring them up to scratch.
You can't expect our lads to work in an environment that hasn't been desanitised, basically. This is the sort of thing you want to be giving them.
In the nick of time, the boys have finished the bathroom, and Alex gives them a green light.
Well done, lads. Cheers.
Thanks very much, Jed. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
It's a dirty job, well done. Since the filming of the show, Pete celebrates a triumph in his battle against the bugs. Alex has people queuing up to rent the one-bed flat, and George's property now looks shipshape.